Josh, do you think it's going to happen?
I do, to be honest. Like I do feel confident about it. I've sort of always thought there was a little twist in the tail. I didn't think the twist in the tail was necessarily that we would sign Ekitike and Isak. I thought we wouldn't sign Ekitike at the 11th hour. We'd get Isak and then Newcastle would take Ekitike, because that felt like the sort of logical way around of doing things. I mean, I was pretty stumped by that when Ekitike literally arrived in the country I'm in, where Liverpool Football Club happened to be playing pre-season friendlies and doing open trainings. So having been now in the same room as Hugo Ekitike, I can say it's definitely happened. That has been confirmed.
Tall, isn't he?
He is tall. I like that, to be honest. Like I've definitely warmed to the idea of signing him, which I think has helped with this sort of idea in my head that you can, of course, you can have him and Isak. That's not too much for anybody to comprehend. It may seem too much for opposition fans to comprehend at the moment. It's not too much for us as Liverpool fans to comprehend, because we think Liverpool are the biggest club in world football, and we are pleased. I think on the whole, like I've not seen very many dissenting voices this transfer window, that's for sure, that Liverpool are finally starting to act like the biggest club in the world. I think you've seen at times where Liverpool have maybe held their cards close to their chest transfer-wise, or tightened up the purse strings because they've sort of favoured morale. I think there's probably a bit of a thing in there, and I mentioned this on a show, and I say this completely tongue-in-cheek, by the way, so don't take this seriously, but of Jurgen Klopp being just a bit of a transfer fridge. Or at the very least just backing himself to be like, listen, if my number one target isn't available this summer, or Michael Edwards' number one target isn't available this summer, just leave this with me, and I'll get more than the sum of its parts out of this team, and we can go again next season. Next summer and try again in the transfer market. I think what you've seen is Arne Slot has really backed himself this season to be able to do that. When he first came in, I think he said, I just want to get a feel of this squad. I back myself to still achieve our aims for this season, leave it with me kind of thing. And I think he's probably exceeded all the targets, not only the ones that he set for himself, but the ones that FSG and Michael Edwards and Richard Hughes would have set for him too. So I think that's why you are seeing this sort of summer now where they're going, well, we will back our man, because we believe he's one of the best managers, not just head coaches, in world football. We want to give him the players that we feel like he deserves now. We want to give him the transfer war chest that we feel like he deserves. And I think that's why you're seeing Liverpool sort of move on to a new transfer plan this summer. And like you've mentioned a couple of times, Craig, and I've heard some quotes from, I don't know if it's direct from FSG or from Richard Hughes or from Michael Edwards overnight. I saw them on this Anfield on Twitter, sort of saying, this is not a change in strategy. In fact, I think it was Billy Hogan. I
think he watches the show and he's heard me saying this. I've said that about 4 times and I've seen no one else, and I saw James Pearce did a piece about it.
I agree with you. I don't think it is a change in strategy. I think it's adding some free spending behind the opportunism. I think Liverpool have been opportunistic in the sense that they've gone and won the Premier League way ahead of schedule this season. The players they really like on the market are relatively available. Isak is probably going to be the one that sort of tests that the most. But yeah, I am feeling completely confident that Liverpool can still go and get that deal done, to be honest.
Yeah, the thing about... So everyone keeps saying Liverpool are finally acting like a big club, and what they mean is on the pitch in terms of the players they're signing, but Liverpool have been acting like a big club for 8-9 years now off the pitch. Like, you see some of the partners, like if you look at the club partners 15 years ago in comparison to where Liverpool are now, commercially Liverpool are at the top, and what that means is over the course of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years having these partners on board, it means that you're able to build up the cash reserves that they've been able to do the spending that they do this season. It all goes back in. Liverpool have said this time and time again, self-sustainable club. What opposition fans are going to do this summer is, particularly if we sign Isak, but even if we don't, because there'll be another player comes in, they're going to talk about how Liverpool have done all of this, and that isn't pure and it's not the way football should be and blah blah blah. But actually, this is exactly the way a football club should be run. A football club should be run in this way, where they bring in these partners, where it's almost this cycle of success in the pitch and success in the background, and each of that feeds each other and means then that Liverpool are able to sign it. It's not state owned. It's not it's not
being bankrolled by a sugar daddy.
Yeah, exactly. It's not a sugar daddy coming in. It's not what Newcastle would fucking love to do but can't because of PSR. Liverpool are a very well run club, and I was laughing, look, I've neither been here nor there on owners and stuff like that, but I was laughing at one of the signs yesterday, and it just shows how far our fans are. It was FSG out ... standing, which made me laugh, because you just need to sign footballers to make us all happy. We'll see on Isak.
I hope you're enjoying this free show at the moment. Loads of excellent, exciting stuff on the Anfield app. If you want to be part of the whole thing, you can download the Anfield app and go from there. Or you can subscribe via the YouTube membership as well for video-only content and other bits and pieces. We love doing these shows. We love that you watch them. So come, be part of the journey with us.